All right, good morning, folks. We're now going to start the Tehama Zone specific information for your briefing. To start us off with, we will get division assignments and Tehama Zone operational information.
Good morning, Julie Rhodes, Resources Unit. Starting off with Branch 10, Novak.
Here.
Tehama Delta, Peterson.
Here.
Tehama Echo, Watkins.
Here.
And Blau.
Here.
Tehama Hotel, McGaffey.
Here.
Tehama Juliet, Pedersen.
Here.
And Geary.
Here.
Okay, Jason, over here in Branch 10, a lot of good work done yesterday. They just finished firing it into 36. As we work our way down to the south, we need to make sure that that back door is buttoned up so that we don't continue to get hooked, so we can do good work at the head.
Branch 12, Stalker.
Here.
And Emmerich.
Here.
Tehama Lima, Welch.
Here.
Brookings.
Here.
Tehama November, Kenyon.
Here.
All right, Luke, came out on us yesterday over Lanes Valley Road. Okay, we got dozer lines paralleling it. We got a Golf in there cutting out the head today. It's going to continue to challenge us north of 36. Let's get those lines in there. Make sure that we are continuing to go after it direct, but have a plan in place should it come out of there.
Branch 15, Backen.
Here.
Lico. Tehama Quebec, Thomas. Rogers. Tehama Uniform, Frederick.
Here.
All right, Darren. Came out in Mill Creek yesterday. It's got a nice push on it. We need to get in there, assess it, and start getting some line in there where we can direct. Also, again, have that alternate plan if we're not successful with the direct construction.
With contingency, Asadas. Tehama contingency, Morris. And Shasta contingency, Fields.
Okay, a lot of great contingency work going on. Dino, you're in here to make sure that all those lines connect. So we need to make sure we don't want those to come into play, but if they have to come into play, we want them solid so that they hold. Thank you.
Communications.
Good morning, Mike Heffron, Commune Leaders, Management Team 4. Please turn to page 60 and 61 of your IAP. 4, CAL FIRE air-to-ground command. Ensure that you're using the correct command that is in the 205 and on your 204. So for today, on your IAP, make sure you're following those commands depending on what zone you're in. So for the Tehama zone, ensure you're using the correct air-to-ground command that is on the 204 and on the 205. Thank you.
Logistics.
Jesse Morris, Logistics. Just want to make sure that everybody knows that you're in Tehama Camp. And on page 78 is your facility map, so you can find all your locations you need to get logistically supported. Also on page 71, you'll find our service schedule for all your logistical needs. And as a reminder, the kitchen opens up at 0500 hours and is open till 12. So if you notice there's long lines out there at kitchen in the morning, please plan on getting here a little bit earlier so that you don't have to wait as long. And a reminder that SAC lunches are 24-hour lunches, so it's one lunch per person. Please continue to follow the traffic plan through camp, park in the designated areas, and sleep in the designated areas. And the cloning table is out behind the mobile comm van over there. If you don't know where it's located, have a good shift. Thank you.
A few reminders for folks. At the conclusion of this briefing, please go to your division breakouts if you find yourself on the IAP. They are listed around the briefing area, starting with Tango Delta to your left and wrapping around in a circle behind you all the way to contingency on your right. If you are unassigned, not in the IAP, please go to the unassigned table where you picked up your IAP before briefing to get an assignment. All Tehama Zone resources will be reporting here in Red Bluff moving forward. Do not report back to the Chico base camp. As a reminder, our next cooperators meeting will be today at 1000 hours in the Tehama room. Our next planning meeting is at 1700 hours, and our next operational briefing will be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Next up, Tehama County Sheriff and the Tehama Glen Unit Chief.
Good morning, Monty Smith, Unit Chief and County Fire Chief here in Tehama. I'd like to introduce Sheriff Dave Kane. We want to take the opportunity to come up and thank all of you for being here and supporting us in our time of need. We've been challenged since the beginning of the incident, but it's taking all of you to get us to where we're at today. We've had a lot of successes. We're going to continue to build upon those successes. So what I would ask of you is keep your heads up. You're going to continue to be challenged with the weather and the fire behavior, but we're going to get through this together. It takes all of us to get us back to a good state in the county. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate all that you're doing, and thank you for supporting us in our time of need.
Thanks, Monty. Like Monty said, I'm Sheriff Dave Kane. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, which is not what politicians normally do, but I'm going to do it that way anyway. I want to thank each and every one of you guys and your entire crews for being out here to work in my community and to help save my pocket communities up on that hill. It's very important to us. Many of those communities I've lived in as a young man, so I've been throughout all that country, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing. As far as the sheriff's office, if you need anything from us, reach out to any deputy, any law enforcement officer you see, even myself as I'm driving through up there, and we'll get you whatever you need. This morning, as we did yesterday, we'll be doing some escorts for people to get into their animals, to feed them, water them, and take them out. They are only escorts for that purpose, and they're one-on-one, so it's individuals with our sworn staff. So if there's any problems that arise out of that or any hot spots and you need to stay out of, just let us know and we'll take care of it. Again, thank you guys very much.
Closing comments, Incident Commander.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Bob Counts, one of the incident commanders here on the Butte incident. I'm going to cover a few things this morning. I know they've probably already been said, but I think they're important, so I'm going to cover them again. Our comms plan, it's very difficult comms plan to follow, so please make sure you're on the correct bank, the correct channel, the correct tone for where you're working. Our line leadership, specifically in those border branches and divisions, please make sure that you're communicating with those border branches and divisions. This fire's been very dynamic every day on that upper head and shoulders. You've heard IMET and fire behavior talk about clean air and the changes that brings. It's happened every day. Have a plan, be prepared. Go out there and have a great shift today, be safe, and do good work. Thank you.
Thank you. That will conclude our operational briefing. Please go to your breakouts and remember to turn your radios and phones back on. Thank you.